What's up, guys? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Frozen Ray Pool 6. We're down to the heavy hitters now. I mean, we got NOBARBEN versus Owen. And man, what a year Owen's had. Well, we just started this year, but what a previous year Owen's having. Really coming through, breaking out into the scene.
I've known both of these players personally, and they are very good at the game.
That's right. Well, you gotta be to make it a pool 6. And man, NOBARBEN still here, still killing it. I mean, back when I was more of a consistent DDR player, NOBARBEN was already a household name, and to see him here still delivering at the highest level.
All right.
Now, is this our draw already? Okay. We got a one-song warm-up, and we're into, man, check out this draw. We got Happy Lucky Easy, May Challenge.
This is a brutal. It was like Happy Lucky into May. I don't think I want to play that personally.
Yeah, not my top choice, but hey, man, these DDR tournaments, it is what it is.
A lot of these start falling down to like chart knowledge and just, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even stuff like sync differences could like mess it up, if you know what I mean. Time to hyperdrive. I think this is a pretty odd song overall. I like to set this one a mirror. There's like jacks in this one, so I'm kind of curious what people would do. Oh my god, both of them have really good scores.
That's right, 18s have arrived. You guys play your 18s today?
I have played 118 today. I nearly died.
I played my 18s yesterday.
Alright.
Once again, it's just a warm-up. The draw is available top of your screen. Pool 6, last pool before top 4.
This is why I like mirror, because that jack is on the left foot. That has white.
And Ben is reminding me that I'm not stepping hard enough. I'm here sitting in the commentary booth and the floor is shaking below me. Man's is stepping. So, Ann, what do you think is going to be the key focus here in the song 1 for Happy Lucky Yippee?
I am curious what people will use for speed buzz on this one.
Same here. I mean, it's been quite a while. I remember what this chart looks like, and I know you're basically just doing half speed for like 75% of the chart. And it's 190 BPM, am I right? Or you're doing 16s at yes, 190 equivalent?
It is 190.
I think it's especially difficult to get yourself to step at the correct speed when you're reading half speed. It's like hard because 190 BPM is not just it's not a walk in the park, you know.
Even for softland standards, there's like different skill sets. I think there's like, you know, wacky softland, which I like to call, where like it like pulls like a lot of accelerations and stops. But this one, Happy Lucky Yippee, he nailed that. Happy Lucky Yippee is hard because you're just supposed to read slow, and you know, it's so brutal if you don't know how to read slow.
Exactly, yeah. Like you really gotta engage your body to do 190. I think it's 192 actually, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's 193.80. After me, it's been a while.
Yeah,
it's not one of my higher. Look at that 10-4 though.
Oh man. Yeah, Ben's locked in. Didn't catch a glimpse at Owen's screen there, but. We're gonna be moving into song 1, so
alright.
Let's hear it in the chat. You guys got any predictions? What do you think's gonna how do you think it's gonna play out? I'm not sure how much tournament experience Owen has, actually. I mean, like I said, NOBARBEN's been around a while. He's been to most of the top competitions that are around, but Owen's still fairly new to the competitive scene.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I could see either of them winning personally. Like,
what's that?
I could see either of them winning. I think
we're just gonna have to see.
think it's just so hard to catch Ben off guard though. Like, good luck, Owen.
Yeah, what's going to be interesting here is that we have two players that can serve as reminders that, for starters, NOBARBEN is reminding everyone that you do not have to use the bar to be a high-level player and get good at the game, even though every single other person around you is going to be holding the bar. If you commit to what you prefer, you can also make it. And then Owen proving that you don't have to be a dance game boomer like myself and play for 20 years to also be good at the game. You know, I was not aware of Owen prior to like COVID times. I think perhaps, you know, in recent years when he really started to level up and has already ascended to a pretty high level.
Apparently, according, wait, can we talk about this?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, if, you know, Owen, if you're here, what got you into DDR? And it says, played as a little kid a few times with a babysitter, and, you know, that's very similar to how I progressed. You know, my dad gave me my PS2, and then, you know, and then started playing again in 2022 because he wanted to lose weight. And that's, it's like rediscovery, you know? Like,
yeah.
a lot of the times you aren't like truly fresh, but at the same time, you kind of realize there's an arcade scene, and you're just like, then you realize, hang on a second, this is neat.
Yeah, exactly.
And just that initial year, it's just so formative, I think, you know?
Yeah, if you think about it, I mean, starting to play seriously in 2022, here we are in 2026, already on the cusp of top 4 at a regional tournament. That's some pretty insane progress, so shout outs to Owen. We're just about to get into song 1 here, NOBARBEN versus Owen.
All right.
Here we go.
Both of them have triple A's here.
Really hard 16 in my opinion.
I think this used to be one of my lowest 16s a long time ago. Well, I mean, still is, but like, it's hard.
Right now. And NOBARBEN already off to a white combo here. Almost 100 steps in.
NOBARBEN is giving no quarter.
Still pretty tight, just about 4 EX or so last time I saw.
Insane form by Ben.
Pretty comfortable lead already here on Ben's side. Nice little break. Not a song left. Oh man, that's so hard to do at half speed.
Dang, Ben is nailing all those runs at 190. Here was a candle run, another candle run. I think one of the hardest patterns to hit personally are slow candle runs at half speed.
Oh, I mean, at this BPM, I think any pattern at half speed is hard to hit.
And here we go. Ben reading at 830 right there.
Oh, let's go.
Very
Ben
good.
with the PFC on Happy Lucky Yeepy. Let's get it. 32.
Even at Owen has 49 perfects, which I think is really, really, really good for
Yeah, still no slouch on Owen's side. 49-1. I mean, 4 misses. Like, EX is what matters here. Still not a bad score, but man, what a way to start it off on
Oh my
Ben's side.
god. Immediately setting the stage. Alright.
And with the pop-off, too.
Next song we have here is Bay. Which, if you play 2DX, is a perfectly normal chart with absolutely no gimmicks.
Oh, May CSP, I mean, it's definitely tricky in its own right, but at least it's not like these other 18s that are really going to drain you, you know?
You know, it's funny, you know, considering its status as a 2DX boss song, you'd think it would be like a really, really brutal 18. But I think it's somewhat manageable,
I mean,
personally speaking.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, the Scoobies are hard in their own right, but at least it's not like the other 18s that are really going to put you on the floor, you know?
Of course, you really shouldn't like laugh at this either way, because it's an 18, and I think there is no such thing as an easy 18.
I don't know about that. You see High Tech Tokyo?
Still, passing it is no big deal. No big deal. No big feat. No big feet? Hang on. Wait. No small feet. That's what it goes. I was playing it the other day and that thing almost killed me.
Alright. Ben carrying the momentum here. NOBARBEN after that PFC. 32 PFC on Happy Lucky Yippee. And we're getting right into song 2. May CSP. Let's see if Owen can bounce back here. Still had a pretty strong showing on Happy Lucky Yippee. See if he can put it together here on May and even it out. Up until the first slowdown, there's really not much going on May CSP as it's a bunch of 16s as I say that. But really the first half of the song
was the white there.
There we go, Owen's locked in. Owen up by a couple DX here to start.
I'm curious how Ben will perform that Scooby section.
Oh, neck and neck. Looks like NOBARBEN was able to cut the lead a little bit.
Oh, I think he's in the lead. Very slowly. Alright, the speed
One
up.
miss on Owen's side in that run, but still kind of ripped the rest of it.
Got Joe Bond to speed up here.
Really easy to leak a lot of perfects here.
It's easy to just bleed so much EX here. Alright.
Alright, now we're into the second half. This is where the song really starts.
Ah, look at that.
You're gonna see a similar run just like that if you've never seen a chart before, except you're really gonna have to do most of it sideways. Here we go.
Here comes. Oh my god.
Looks like Owen was bracketing most of that Scooby run right there.
I bracket that too. And I can't bracket for it.
The comfortable lead here on Ben's side.
Oh, that ending.
And NOBARBEN is going to take it on May CSP. That's going to be a 2-0 victory for Ben. Really strong start here. First match of
Very strong showing for Ben. No, for Owen as well. Getting sub 100 perfect on anything is like hard.
For sure. I mean, that's a tough draw as well. Owen definitely held his own, but I don't think that card draw is the best for him to put himself out there. Let's see, still more matches to go, and let's see who else we got left here in this pool.
Spughetti and Kitsunny, the rising stars, should I say?
Yeah, so
5.
Spug and Kitsunny, also 2 heavy hitters. So Owen's gonna have a few more chances to have a strong showing.
I feel like Spug too, like, has been one of those people who've just been like shooting up at, especially post-COVID.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Spug's a household. These are all household names once you get to this level. I mean, not that any lower level people aren't household names, but the people that are here in this pool are here for a reason, you know? They've been performing really well, they've been grinding hard, being dedicated to the game. And all that effort and grinding is paying off, so.
And so Spug's on player 1, Kitsunny's on player 2, and I am seeing that the card draws have been drawn.
Oh yeah, ooh. That's gonna be an interesting one. So we got top of your screen there, Bradley Expert Song 1, Digitalizer Challenge Song 2, and Rock the Party Expert Song 3.
Rock the Party goes so hard. A lot of, like, there's, you know, it's funny how, like, both 128 BPM 16 just happen to show up here. Unless there's a third one I'm not thinking about. There might be.
And man, I've played the chart for Bradley on flush modded pads, no inner brackets, but I cannot imagine playing that chart on stock pads, inner brackets in.
It's funny how like Bradley and Rocket Party, despite being the same BPM, just test so like two completely different skills.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh man.
And then there's Digitalizer.
Got a lot of high-level DDR action here coming up. For those just joining us, we had Owen versus NOBARBEN, match 1. NOBARBEN took a commandingly 2-0 victory for NOBARBEN. Kitsunny versus Spug, match 2 here, pool 6. Really high-level players, man. This is going to be a really good matchup.
All right. I feel like 128 BPM is either one of those BPMs you can hit or you can't hit in terms of MA.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially now, I mean, there's a lot more content now in DDR that's at that BPM, but historically, I mean, majority of stuff you're playing is like 180, 190, 200. So with my ITG background, I mean, that's comfy BPM, but it's cool that DDR has been diversifying in BPMs a lot more in recent years and just kind of bridging a lot of gaps. First song warm-up, Awake CSP, a classic. Nice comfy chart. And Spug, another what I like to call COVID boomer. There's a lot of players that really come out and made names for themselves post-COVID. And it's really cool to see how the community has grown since then.
So I remember Spug in particular because he has also a very interesting hobby of powerlifting out of everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you take one look at him, that's not a surprise.
I mean, yeah.
And I mean, interestingly enough, not trying to brag or anything, but I've done my fair share of lifting too, but it just shows how difficult it is to really balance both things. And I think he's spoken about either taking a break from one thing or the other because it's so hard to try to balance powerlifting and also DDR, especially if you're doing like leg-related exercises, because we all know how much control you need over your legs to play this game. And if you're doing heavy deadlifts and squats and things of that nature, I mean, you're just burning out your legs. And then trying to play stuff like Digitalizer, CSP in a tournament.
Both of these people still have a yellow gold combo.
Oh yeah, they're ripping.
Like I say,
nice commentators.
It's hard to invest in two stats at once. Like strength versus dexterity, am I right?
There we go.
Yeah, so imagine picking a 16 and losing because your opponent is from Holyoke, Massachusetts.
Hey man, EX4 over everything. I say it all the time. You gotta lock in. When you play a tournament where the scoring is based on EX, you gotta find that marvelous window and lock in as best you can. Gold combos are
Speaking about locking in, 128 is, I find, one of the hardest BPMs to lock in.
The gold combo is cool and all, but
I always like to joke that, you know, if you're good at 128 BPM, you're probably an ITG player. And, well, personally speaking, I am not good at 128 BPM. Both players have a PFC on this. This chart is one of those charts where you have to know the chart before you play it, otherwise you can pretzel yourself very easily.
Oh yeah, let's hear it from the chat, guys. Let's hear it. Who you guys got? Make some noise for Kitsunny or Spug. Spug saves my life.
Spug saved my life as well.
Yeah, Spug rescued my my cat from the top of a tree.
I really hope that this goes to match 3.
Yeah, well, we'd love to see some. We'd love to see some close matches here.
I don't actually know who has an advantage here.
Well, if we go off of their PBs, it looks like we're gonna have a close match, assuming they play, you know, up to their best. So let's get into it. Bradley, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of double stepping action here.
okay.
Interesting contrast from their warm-up song as well. They just played 180 BPM and now they're going into 120, 128 or 125?
128 flat, I think. Alright, 24th runs. I think this could be a rather polarizing chart.
For sure.
I like how you could just do those legit, like, ignore the freezes.
Looks like Spug's got a bit of a lead here. About halfway through the song.
Yeah, when Spug walks in, it's...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Comfortable lead here for Spug. Just gotta hold it together. Should be able to take song one.
It's very easy to lose a lot of EX on this song at once, I think. If you just misread a pattern, then...
Yeah, I think that gap there, Kitsunny might have noticed the lead. Might be saving a little bit in the tank for song two.
Giving Kitsunny no quarter.
More double-stepping action here in the second half of the song. The patterning is going to change up a little bit. Still same skill set. Double steps into 24s and a little bit of syncopation there on the triplet. There we go. Strong lead, strong win there for Spug. Song one.
Comfortable victory here. 44 perfects.
Really good song win there for Spug. I think Kitsunny might have been saving a little bit in the tank knowing Digitalizer challenge up here in song two.
I think, you know, sometimes if you're going up against somebody like Spug, it might just be... You might just want to, like... You know, it's hard to, like, out on May battle somebody like Spug.
Yeah, in the middle of the song, you know, there's a little bit of a gap, so Kitsunny might have been able to see the gap in the score.
So I like to call this the nuclear option, where you just hit an 18. Also, I just want to shout out to Spug's 14 perfect on the 17 here.
Yeah, he made the gesture that close your eyes.
You know,
we're not going to want
the
to
17 for this is pretty easy. And you know, you go into the 18 thinking the same idea. Let me just say you're going to have a bit of a rude awakening.
Oh, for sure. And I would definitely expect this to go into Kitsunny's favor. Kitsunny really strong at the harder stuff, so... Basically, given the fact that Spug doesn't have a clear on the 18, we can probably expect this to go to Kitsunny and then we'll be seeing a song 3, but still the song's got to get played.
Kitsunny with a 968 as a PB. I think she really knows, There's gotta be.
Right, here we go. Digitalizer CSP. That's a nice chill intro. What could be so bad with this one? Oh, brutal crossover there.
Incredibly close.
3-note jacks there in the 12th run. Pretty difficult 180 BPM.
You want to have gas in the tank, I think, if I remember correctly, because the ending really throws.
Oh man, brutal crossovers there. Yeah, Spug's not going to play it out. Honestly, probably a bit of a smart choice. Was already down about 40 EX before walking off, and you know, we got a 16 coming up on song 3 that he definitely has the potential to win on. Kitsunny opting to play a little bit more, but also make a smart choice. Yeah, that's definitely a brutal 18 for sure. My lower back was hurting just looking at that one.
I think Spug made a pretty good call here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, you got a 16. It's not like you got another 18 coming up when it's like, you know, who cares at that point? But when you have a real shot at the following song, you are already up 1-0. It's definitely a smart play.
This really falls down to, do you know your opponent's strengths, I think.
So I'll lean on you a little bit more here. What can we expect here in song 3? What's this chart consist of?
This chart? Have you seen this chart?
I have not.
Okay, well the first thing you need to know is it's 128 BPM.
Okay.
So alright, so you know.
Alright, it's 128 BPM, yeah,
also,
okay.
But unlike Bradley, this one is like a hybrid of swing and straight.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And you know, it's got crossovers, it's got 700 notes, and it's got swing.
Okay, okay.
So it tests several things here.
Nice.
And again, here's my hot take being, this is harder than Swingworm, the expert.
Okay.
So yeah,
well, Spugs has his work cut out for him. I do think MA leans a little bit in his favor, but we obviously know Kitsunny's skill level is really high. So this could go either way.
I think Kitsunny has a chance
Man, DDR really mixing it up here with the content.
So I know that she has a EFC on Rock the Party here. So
yeah, if we go by PBs, which I'm not a fan of doing in tournaments, it looks like Kitsunny would have the edge here. But hey, when it's tournament time, you gotta perform now. Now is what matters.
this is also a stamina chart, I think. I think it's the stamina chart.
Well, 700 notes, we don't see that too often, especially on the 16 block.
And it also requires brain power too, so it's not like something you just turn the brain off either. That said, I think Cager really nailed this one. I think Cager should make more songs that are 128 BPM in particular.
Alright, here we go. Song 3, Do or Die, tied 1 apiece.
I think this is a fan favorite song. People decide to double step that.
Yeah, absolutely. At this BPM, both players are electing to double step there.
Bradley, if anything, Bradley taught you guys you can double step 128. And Konami expects you to do that, apparently. And 3 notes are weak again. Mixing up some gallops.
Yeah, there's that swing section we were talking about. Really difficult to just stay in that MA window when the syncopation changes like that. Man, Spug's form is so tight, I can't even tell if he's doing the crossovers or not.
He's doing the crossovers. We have septums too. I think this chart really has everything in it.
Here we go, it's neck and neck, man.
Yeah, this is very
Be
tight.
Yeah, it's going right to the end.
I'm very invested in this right now.
Back to that swing here, we really gotta lock in.
Still a good amount of song left. Oh, we have crossover.
Yeah, mixing the crossovers in with the swing there. Gotta do those. In my opinion, gotta commit.
Kitsunny is locked in. Wow. That's a PFC.
Kitsunny popping off there with the
51 perfect.
Rock the Party, taking it 2-1.
61-2 is also very, very respectable, I think.
Oh, yeah. Man, a strong showing there from Spug, really leaving it all out there. Man, that was neck and neck, but it looks like Kitsunny really pulled away there in that last set of swings right into the ending.
It's hard. You really underestimate the stamina aspect, so you just kind of like have to hold it together. And it's not the most cards tend to be backloaded in difficulty.
Yeah, it's like you said, it requires a lot of brain power, not only the amount of notes, but you're choosing where and when not to double step. And that's taking energy from the brain power, and then you got to switch and into swing notes, which it's going to take even more brain power to stay locked in. And then you're combining those with crossovers into the second half, and I can see how they can get really mentally taxing, which converts into physical taxing as well.
Extremely strong showing from both players.
Yeah, that was a great match, honestly.
This is pool 6.
That's pool 6, man. What are you going to do? High level DDR, that's where we're at. We're here at Frozen Ray. I thought it would be more of a local tournament. It really turned out to be more of a regional, which is awesome. There's a lot more regionals turning up across the country, which is great to see. Prior to COVID, there were a lot of local tournaments, a lot of regionals happening pretty much everywhere. Then obviously they had to stop for multiple reasons, but it seems like they're starting to turn up again, which is great. It's great for all the newer players that have started taking the game seriously post-COVID. It just really gives players a chance to get used to playing in a competitive environment before making it out to like a real major tournament. So locals like these, really great things. Shout outs to Akemi for putting this together.
Yeah, really just big shout outs to not just Akemi, but everyone who helped make the tournament run.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Shout outs to Spug and Bagman here. Mostly Spug apparently, but he was up there, but he's also been helping with the audio and dealing with round 1 issues.
Yeah, I spoke to Spug earlier. He was considering dropping because he wanted to focus on running the stream and just didn't want to deal with having to stand up, sit down, do commentary, manage the stream, and then having to play. But I told him it was a good idea for him to continue playing, and look at that, delivered a great match.
Even I think just due to the logistics of everything, even you can't really have local level tournaments like the small ones. I think the real soul of a tournament comes partially through streaming and broadcasting to some extent. And that itself takes significant effort and a lot of people. That said, I wouldn't mind if this became a quarterly thing, tournaments of this size.
Yeah, for sure. It takes a lot to run tournaments, especially one of this scale. But prior to COVID, I played in a ton of local tournaments. They were happening a lot more often in the Rhode Island area, some maybe in the Boston area. Just no stream. We were running brackets off a piece of paper, and it was all love for the game, and just a great way to get everybody together. And it didn't really matter who really won and stuff like that. It matters to some degree, but the more important factor is getting everybody together to hang out and just compete and just get better. That's why I think we all have a duty to support our locals, our regionals, our local arcades. It's great that we support round 1, but if you got a local arcade that runs tournaments or just provides machines, show up. I'm a player that has machine access at home, and I'm definitely pretty lazy at times, but in recent years, or at least more recently, I'm trying to make more of an effort to show up and support. Now that the community is real strong, players are out here, we're just trying to get together, have a good time. And like I said earlier, these local level tournaments, lower stakes, a great opportunity for lower level players to gain a little bit of experience and get used to playing with that kind of pressure. So that way, when you do finally make it out to a major tournament, you don't have all this pressure, you have to perform, and you're nervous because it's your first match. Try to make it out to a local or regional, something a little more smaller scale, get your feet wet a little bit, and then you'll be much better prepared.
I think, especially in the United States, it's a bit harder to pull tournaments of this size off anyways, because there are less cabs, and people are living further apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here we are, already into song 1 here. We got Spug is playing on a back-to-back match against Owen, who we saw play earlier with the 2-0 loss to NOBARBEN. Song 1 with Film Expert. A personal favorite of mine, but I'm a little old school, so. Saw an early miss there from Spug's side, but a lot of song left here.
Alright, this is the tricky section.
Already pretty big lead on Owen's side. Man, the stops in Film Expert are like ingrained in my DNA. Like I will never forget the gimmick to this song.
I think this might be a bit of a hot take personally, but I think the hardest part about Film is not necessarily the gimmicks, but the fact that it runs at 200 the whole time. And, you know, you've already probably heard my sentiments regarding 200 BPM and above. It is hard to hit.
Yeah, still a big lead here on Owen's side. Looks like more than likely going to take it here, but we've still got some song left. We got a little more 16s here coming up. And a little bit of an ambiguous one if you do it crossed over or not.
Alright. Final little burst.
Yeah, strong win there on Owen's side.
61-1.
61
That was
and a miss.
PFC and
Yeah, no grades. Let's go, Owen. That's what I'm talking about. It looked like Spug really wasn't comfortable from the start there, but you know, we got Avenger coming up song 2, and then I can't read song 3.
Alright. You know, I look at this card draw. I look at this card draw again, and all 5 songs basically fall under like 200 BPM.
Okay, Murasaki Mana. There we go. Sorry, there's no subtitles here.
Alright.
When you go to Japan and there's no subtitles.
Murasaki Mana is another fun one. Kind of curious, you know, I kind of curious how people would do on the song 3s, you know. It has that 2/3 slowdown.
That was song 1. Owen's gonna take that one with a strong score on Film Expert. Spug coming off a back-to-back, or playing a back-to-back, I should say. Had a close loss to Kitsunny, 2-1. As I mentioned, Owen also coming off a loss to NOBARBEN.
Spug has a 999 grateful combo with this. If you see somebody with a 999 GMC, there's something inherently intimidating about that. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, the time is now. Gotta put it together here. Remember, this is 200, and this chart, I mean, I've only played it maybe like a handful of times, and it's definitely kicked my ass.
This is a brutal, brutal 17, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially with the half scroll speed, doing 200. And like I mentioned earlier with the Happy Lucky Yeepy, I mean, it's one thing to do 200, and it's also another thing to get your body to do 200 when you're reading at a half speed. That's definitely a DDR skill set for sure. Alright, we need Spug to bounce back here to bring it to song 3. But Owen carrying the momentum. Let's see how it goes.
I can feel the pressure from here. With the footsteps and all that.
Oh yeah, floor is vibrating. Spug's got a little bit of a lead. I think it's about 10 EX or so. Maybe even a little bit more than that.
Wow.
Oh, a couple misses there. Yeah, that helped Owen close the gap a little bit right there.
Yeah, if he... Oh, that's a brutal run if you wrong foot that.
Oh my god, so close.
This is
Owen
incredible.
up by a little bit.
They're tied.
Spug brought it back up by 4.
Very, very close. All right, well,
here we go. Spug nailing those drills.
Okay, the candle runs.
Oh, let's go!
Very, very good shot.
Spug turned it up there at the end. Man,
a PB from Owen. He nailed it.
Yeah, PB, we love that.
Wow.
We love that. I mean,
Wow.
hey, it might be a loss, but if you PB on a song, especially at 17, that's huge. Crowd popping off. They love that one. Man, that was neck and neck throughout the entire song, and then Spug just pulled it away there, really turned up and clutched up.
I don't think I could. Yeah. I just want to note that like both players full comboed the entire 400 section.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like you mentioned, the candle patterns into the tower runs. I mean, it really is the DDR skill set, but it's still so hard to do, you know? You don't have the luxury of just like keeping your momentum going around the pad. Right. It's like it's a lot of stop and go, and it's at 200.
The final stop here we have Murasaki Bana, another one from Makudo before he went who knows where. This one has a 2/3 slowdown, which you don't see too much in DDR. It's usually 1/2 or quarter speed.
Right.
But it almost has that electronic retreat as 2/3, 3/4 type of, where the 8s become 12s.
Yeah, I'll have to lean on you for this one. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it myself.
Oh, okay. Well, something else you want to know besides the 2/3 slowdown is this has step jumps. The step jumps in this one are particularly gnarly in my personal experience.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's a 15 on doubles.
I see quotation marks 15.
It's a pretty hard 15 on doubles.
Here we go, guys. Song 3 tied 1 apiece. Spug with a huge not a huge comeback, but it really turned up there in Avenger with a phenomenal score. Really exciting match so far. Owen really holding his own, showing that he belongs here. He belongs to have an opportunity to play for top 4.
Oh, I'm so curious to who's going to get this one. It really could be either one of them.
Yeah, PB leans to Owen's side, but hey, all that matters is the attempt right now. Let's get it. Still really close, almost pretty much tied there. Spug dropped a few uncharacteristic perfects on his side. Owen's still playing really consistent. Man, these kind of crossovers that they really just kind of burn you out a little bit. I mean, yeah, you're gonna double step them, but it's hard to stay in the marvelous window.
All right, the first slowdown. Ooh.
So hard to adjust it.
There's still another part where another EX swing could happen.
Already a 40+ lead on Owen's side, unfortunately, but...
Alright, here comes the step jumps. Wow, Spug can nail those. Oh, both players nailing those step jumps like it's nothing. Owen is giving Spug no quarter.
Yeah, I see what you mean. The Step Jump's really doing the, what's that 196 song by Crispy Toy Box?
Snow Prison?
Snow Prison, yeah.
Incidentally speaking, I know Owen has a ridiculous score at Snow Prison. Alright, the final. Ooh.
And Owen's gonna take that match. Unfortunately, a little bit of familiarity issue there on Spug's side, but strong win on Owen's side. Crowd popping off for the 6-7. Good job to Owen.
Well, I mean, Spug with the 66, perfect.
Strong showing from Spug's side. Unfortunately, 2 losses already.
6-7 is set again.
Yeah, unfortunate loss for Spug, but hey, look, that run on Avenger was awesome. That was a great showing from him.
You know, sometimes what matters more, I think, is the performative aspect, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes, you know, the win-loss column is not going to go your way, but if you can have a really solid moment that you can
yeah, you might not have made it out of polls, but hey, you piffed a song. Let's say that you piffed a song for the first time in tournament. I think sometimes that's just as, if not more, memorable than making it out of polls.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're playing a song you're not familiar with, you know, what can you do? You know, you're not just gonna magically learn a song right before the match. It is what it is when the cards are drawn.
Okay.
Well, here we are. NOBARBEN versus Kitsunny, both with a win apiece.
Where Ben got placed. Was he like top seed in 6?
I'm not sure. He was top seed in this pool.
Yeah.
Not overall. I don't think. Man, some really strong DDR today. And again, as I said earlier, all household names from this point forward. I mean, NOBARBEN is the first. As long as I've been playing DDR seriously, I've seen his name. I mean, back before when he used to live in California. I mean, now he's an East Coast boy and just still delivering. Every time there's a DDR tournament, if you're expecting to place highly in the tournament, you gotta get through Ben at some point. Not exactly the gatekeeper, but he belongs at the upper echelon. And same thing with Kitsunny as well. I mean, Kitsunny, same deal. For as long as I've been playing competitively, also another household name, played against her many times.
All right.
A testament of consistency.
Saisho Sunbai's Hanzensu, I believe. Otherwise known affectionately as the least tri-perfect number.
Oh yeah, I mean, I see DJ Tech Norwich, I already know what I'm in
Which,
for.
incidentally, the number is 120. This is probably like the final boss of reading slow. We've seen, we've seen Happy Lucky Epi, we've seen Avenger. Well, now we're writing at 220 now.
Yeah, isn't this 440 in like the last measure?
yeah, but like it's a very unfriendly in terms of memorization.
Right, yeah.
So you really gotta wonder, do you just read fast for this one?
I think, I don't know. I think some people elect to memorize the ending on this one, if I'm not mistaken.
I think, personally speaking, this becomes a much harder question because people's MA often take a hit when you're reading slow.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
So it might just be worth just reading fast, and hopefully you have enough of a buffer. You know what? It would be really fascinating to see if one of us reads slow, one of us reads fast.
So normally I don't like looking at PBs to have a prediction on who will win, but it is good to judge familiarity, and we can judge that both players are familiar with this.
I want to note that Sunny here has a 4 perfect on the 14, which is absolutely insane.
Oh,
like, how?
Hey, 10 perfect on Ben's side, so definitely it looks like both players are familiar with the song, familiar with the sync, and should have ourselves a good match here. The song does not ease into it, just starts right away. Here we go. Song 1, pool 6, NOBARBEN, Kitsunny. 1 win apiece in the pool so far for both players. Here we go.
So, an interesting quirk about the song. This runs in 5-4, 4-4, and 3-4, which, if 5 times 4 times 3 happen to be 120, which is why Techno decided to call this the least tri-perfect number.
Oh yeah, the musicians out there love it, I'm sure. I'm more of a 4-4 guy myself. Love me some good old 4-4. Nothing beats that. Bit of an early miss there on Kitsunny's side.
Incredibly close, regardless, though.
Oh, yeah.
Ben is strutting through those bursts like nothing.
About a 20 EX lead on Ben's side, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, even short 5-leg bursts like the ones you see here easily become terrifying if you're at 120.
Oof, man,
220, 220. I said 120 too many times.
No lead is safe on this song. I mean, you can bleed perfect, you can get misses, grades everywhere. Brutal song.
So I think Ben reads pretty fast for this one. And I think, well, both of the players decide to go pretty fast, now that I think about it.
I think Kitsunny's ahead.
Really, he's got to just fall down to this, isn't it? And look at that.
Oh!
I think Ben just comboed the ending.
Oh my god, Ben takes to the end. Crazy. I knew no lead was going to be safe. I mean, this was going to come down to right there at the down to the wire. I mean, good job for Ben staying composed. I mean, when it comes to that stop right there, I mean, you can't help but to look at where you are to gauge, you know, who's in the lead, and just still looking over, acknowledging that he's down, and just clutching up.
He got 2 grades in the ending. Just let that sink in.
Crazy. And then, that's off memorization, I'm assuming, right? I mean, I can't read that first. Jeez, man, that is a clutch victory.
Oh, the good old intense strat.
That one got me puckered up a little bit, edge of my seat.
That could only be an 18. You know, not just because of the stupid ending, but like, it's 220. Speaking about 18s.
If you judge it by the amount of fun you're having when you play it, you can definitely just slap an 18 on that one.
That's what mainly decides whether something's a 17 or 18 by my standards. Am I having fun?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. It's probably a 17. Am I dying? That's probably an 18.
Yeah, for sure. Well, here we are into Antimatter Song 2, and this is another one that's been around a long time. I mean, there's not really much to know on this one. It's just straight up 200. The sync, I mean, now I'm not sure if, you know, with the offset changes, if you can really nullify the sync, but this one was always pretty difficult because of how late it was.
I've been trying to like get a good score on the 17, but like I just can't deal with the sync. I don't know where it is.
It's out the window, man. It's just
I'm just like, okay, well maybe I'll just try my best and see what I get, and I like play it, and I'm like, oh my god. Anyways, this was a pretty short song, but it is very dense if I recall.
Orbit 1 and Milo. I mean, happy hardcore fans rejoice.
994 on this as a per PB.
Here we go, song 2. NOBARBEN takes song 1. Least try perfect number. Here we are, Antimatter CSP.
That sneaky little.
Those drills, aka box patterns, can be pretty rough. Kitsunny's screen is flying.
I have a very tricky slowdown here, reminiscent a la New Decade.
Ben ripped that slowdown. Not easy to do at all. Doing the Scoobies here in the 8th notes.
Oh, he's having the time of his life. Look at him.
Ben's off to a lead here, but we do have one more slowdown before we get into the streamy ending. Yeah, this is a banger, dude. This song's so good.
Oh.
No, we gotta walk off here into Sunny's side.
Hang on a sec. Ben's still going. I think he can get a PB out of this. Oh! Come on!
Man.
Wow.
NOBARBEN, shout outs to NOBARBEN taking
Very,
song
very
2,
impressive.
2-0 victory here over Kitsunny.
Oh yeah, that is a PB.
Hey, love that. Unfortunate walk-off, probably a fatigue issue there on Kitsunny's side. Might have been reading a little bit fast.
Just so relentless.
Yeah.
I think this is a rather punishing chart. Not that I play 18s, but
Yeah, we all gotta play our 18s. You gotta,
It's like
you
our
gotta play your
vegetables.
18s. It's,
you know, the vegetable analogy for 18s is a pretty apt.
it is. I mean, it's a shortcut. It really is. I mean, it's,
You know.
it really is, in my opinion, it's the shortcut to make really quick gains in the game. If you feel like you've plateaued, spend like a couple of sessions, like just play 18s, get those really bad scores, you know, on songs you haven't played before.
It's really the struggle bus, you know?
It is, but when you get back to your comfort zone and the songs you normally play, I mean, you're gonna level up so fast.
So Ben will take that set, I believe.
Yes, 2-0 victory for Ben's side. And then to add on to that, I mean, some could say you could even ramp it up to 19s, but in my opinion, still, 19s are just like so far beyond the standard of what you normally play in DDR.
19s I feel like are almost a meme. Like, there's like maybe 1-2 19s that like you can take somewhat seriously.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be some benefit, but you could do,
But I feel-
18s are good enough, for sure.
I feel like 19s are just there for hype moments and aura, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if we can barely get you to play 18s, there's no way we're gonna get you to play 19s. So we gotta get it where we can.
Yeah, but setting a PB on an 18 in tournament is...
It's tough for sure.
Huh?
Hey, who knows? They got a veto.
I'm kind of glad that I didn't participate. These guys are scared.
Dwayne and Dunk warming up on the gold cap right now. We're doing the card draw for Owen versus Kitsunny. Looks like it might be a spicy one. We'll get it over to your screen in a second. But looks like Ben's got a lot of momentum. He probably should exit the pool. He's got 2 wins already. He should advance the pool, I should say. So this is going to be an interesting one. Kitsunny and Owen still both have something to play for. No way this is the draw. This is the draw? Oh, not yet. Oh no, this is the draw we just had. Sorry, I'm cooked. I'm delirious. I played a bunch of pump earlier. I can't think straight. Frozen Ray, Holyoke, Massachusetts, Pool 6. Players are playing to try to advance in the top 4. We got some high-level DDR action for you today. Shout-outs to our friends over in California.
It seems a few of the songs are...
What's the other tournament? Summerland Showdown? That's the one going on in Cali today?
That's probably warmer there than it is here, I think.
I literally drove through snow, like real snow on the highway to get here. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it home, but
Well,
it was worth the trip.
this is the consequences of living in New England.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We're just built different over here.
I should be fine on the way home.
Just drive carefully.
That's the draw? Okay, so we got Tokyo Evolve Type 2, my personal favorite, actually. Antimatter again, CSP, and then we get to see Avenger again. So this is going to be an interesting one. Owen having already played Avenger against Spug earlier. And, oof, Tokyo Type 2 is a nice little knowledge check on that one. I love all the Tokyos personally. Type 2 is a little comfy.
So yeah, two of these songs are well, we've seen them before. They somehow seem to have found their way back here again. And then we have Tokyo Evolve version.
Yeah, I'm
two.
really interested to see how Tokyo Evolve plays out. I mean, I'm pretty familiar with that one. I used to play that one a lot back in the day. But it's a little bit older. I feel like a lot of players tend to gravitate towards the newer content now. So
I definitely gravitate towards the newer content.
yeah, so I'm sure they probably have played it and even PFC'd it before, but that could be like, it could have been like over a year ago. You know, like how often do you actually play Tokyo Evolve? Any of them for that matter. So
I think we call this, you know, I think the sync on Tokyo Evolve varies pretty heavily throughout like all three.
oh yeah, the sync's definitely a little bit rough on that
You
one.
gotta watch out for that, what do we call it, Tokyo Drift.
I actually never heard that before. Yeah, that's DDR in a nutshell. Yeah, you played the song, you PFC'd it, congrats. That was 3 years ago. You get to play it again today to determine whether or not you make it into top 4. So that's how it goes. So hopefully they are brushed up on it. We'll see if they elect to take a warm-up. I imagine probably not. I mean, they had a pretty grueling set, both of them, prior to this one. So.
At this point, a warm-up, there's a chance that a warm-up might hurt them more. Like,
It depends. I mean, I always like to just like do, even if you just do like a 12.
a 12
you know?
is probably what the right choice is.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just like hit a few notes, get yourself primed and ready. Obviously, you know, just don't exert too much energy, but
Just,
grease
you know,
the wheels.
something to like, you know, something to transition off the bench.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like the cards are done right before the match. So they were doing this card draw just a second ago.
Also, this song in general just has a very muddy sound quality to it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like, the crazy part is, when I started playing 2DX, I started to realize a lot of songs in DDR are really good. It's just, you can never really hear them because you're playing it in a noisy arcade, like it's coming out muffled. Like I played Follow Tomorrow in 2DX and I'm like, wow, like, this song is actually like really good.
Right. Kitsunny has a 38 perfect on this, which is very good, I think, for this song, just everything.
So interesting to see these songs with the console line. We're gonna get to the first set of stops here. A little bit of an ambiguous step there, you gotta know it.
Okay.
4-point lead there on Owen's side, but we're neck and neck.
Oh, some ambiguous runs here. Not to mention the constant south that try to throw a right into your BFD.
Yeah, before that stop there, you gotta remember to switch
Incredibly
facing
tight.
the direction.
This is
We're gonna have another set of stops at the end that might come down to the wire there. A little bit of lead on Kitsunny's side.
wow.
Wow. PFC on Kitsunny's side taking song 1, Tokyo Evolve type
45.
2. 45, hey. Not the PB, but that'll do. I mean, that's really consistent. Playing the song in a tournament setting.
All the evolves are just so hard to.
And then, I mean, think about it. When's the last time you think Kitsunny played Tokyo Type 2? I mean, if she's lucky, maybe it was like last week. But like I said earlier, I mean, it's probably a familiar song. But when it's been like 6 months, 8 months since we last played it, some of those gimmicks can get a little hairy. Let's go, Owen. Let's go.
Very strong showing by Owen. I believe both Owen and Kitsunny are from the main area, if I recall.
Owen is from Maine, correct.
Jersey. Kitsunny might be Jersey. I apologize to Kitsunny.
Yeah, no, Kitsunny's Jersey, PA area, I believe, in that region for sure. I don't know exactly where she originated, but.
Well, I mean,
Close
it rounds up to New England, which is what really matters.
Here we go. It's time to dig deep. Now, yeah, and then Kitsunny did walk off on this one earlier. So, I'm not sure if it was fatigue related or maybe it was just like, you know, it was just a bad run from the start. But that could be a factor. So, Owen just needs to hang on here, hopefully, and we'll see.
What's antimatter from? I think it might have been like X2 era? X3. You know, I really like antimatter for that one note. You know, that one note really adds the spice to life.
What note is it? Like someone mentioned it earlier.
It's like on the slowdown where they like quantized it by like a 64th.
Oh, you know what? I think I know it.
Just for the sake of being annoying.
That section.
And I just think there's something so charming about that. Like, okay, you know what? Everyone hates it. You know.
I mean, I'm too busy fighting for my life when I play this song. I don't even notice it.
It might be noticeable. I'm not sure if the 14 has it, but like.
I mean, if I'm getting a grade there, I mean, it's one of many, you know, like.
You know, who cares? Like, imagine being concerned about a perfect or a grade on an 18.
I mean, I'm probably hitting it wrong and still getting a perfect or marvelous, so. Based on how I'm executing the rest of the chart.
Probabilistically speaking, if I'm getting a grade on an 18, it's probably not the chart's fault.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, here we go, song 2. Kitsunny coming off that PFC Tokyo Vault Type 2. Here we are, Antimatter CSB. And we saw this one earlier in the match with Spug and Kitsunny. Kitsunny walked off, unfortunately. Wait, is that what happened?
I think that's what happened. And then Ben got the PB and he ran through the end.
No, it was Ben. Sorry, not Spug.
Alright, the first slowdown is coming up.
Very tough slowdown here to execute. And it's like I mentioned earlier, you know, it's one thing to do 200 and it's another thing to do it at half full speed.
And it's another thing to worry about the rhythm as well.
Yeah, for sure.
This is quite close. This is incredibly close.
Oh yeah. Owen's got to hang on here. Oh no. Another walk-off. I think fatigue related again, but Owen's real close. Just needed to hang on a little bit more. Easier said than done here from the commentary booth. I mean, these players have been playing hard. Unfortunate there. Kitsunny was already up 1-0, and then the walk-off there is going to make it a 2-0 victory for Kitsunny. Strong showing from Owen, though.
I can't really blame Owen, though. Like,
oh yeah,
we're halfway through an 18. Like, there may be a good reason for running that out.
Yeah, I mean, we're not cruising on 14s and 15s anymore. I mean, we're playing some real stuff.
18s aren't those things where you can just, like, play back to back to back.
Hey, like I said, man, how to play your 18s. No, sorry, not implying that Owen doesn't, but play your 18s. Play them. Shoutouts to Owen. Gonna exit this match here. Kitsunny with a 2-0 victory, and Kitsunny's got a shot, I believe, to still make it out of the pool. NOBARBEN is most likely gonna advance, but he's got 2 wins already. Kitsunny, I believe, is 1-1. So how we doing in the chat, man? You guys are lucky, man. You got 2 tournaments you can watch today. You got Frozen Ray here in Massachusetts, and then you got Summerland Showdown out in California. Shout out to everybody coming out and supporting. Like I mentioned earlier, it's real important that we show up to our locals and regionals and make it worthwhile for these tournaments to continue running. It takes a lot of effort to put this together. Shout outs to Akemi and everyone else helping out. I'm just providing comms, you know, I'm not doing much here, but it takes a lot of real effort to put these things together, so it's important for us to show up and make it worthwhile, like I mentioned. So appreciate that, Gospel. Hope to see you again soon. Love you, buddy. Got some more high-level DDR action coming your way. NOBARBEN carrying all the momentum here, going up against Spug. And Spug's been playing well. Unfortunately, the matches haven't gone in his favor, but still playing really well. And hope to see some more good showings from him here.
So I think it's clear that Spug was the one who protected Metamorphic here.
Metamorphic, yeah.
Which regarded to be a pretty MA-able 16 by many. I don't know though. For me though, it has that syndrome of being 200 BPM.
What? Triple Machine Evo. I mean, that song's a banger, but you know the chart is tough. And then Cyber Connect. I mean, if Spug's lucky, he won't have to play Cyber Connect. I know he probably doesn't want to play it. I assume. That one's like Jax, right?
That one has Jax.
Yeah, right.
That 150 is kind of like a weird, where you almost feel like tempted to just jack them straight because it feels.
Yeah, I'm side switching. If I got an opportunity to side switch, I'm side switching. Herbie, where you at, dog? Come back, bro. Once a Massachusetts resident, always a Massachusetts resident.
You gotta, like I always say, how does the saying go? You can take the man out of the MA, but you can't take the MA out of the man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which means, if you lived in Massachusetts, you're probably gonna be doing pretty well in terms of accuracy.
We just got the MA here in Massachusetts. What can I say?
Ooh, I
identify as an MA player.
Here, I think it's going here on this.
Here we go, right into song 1, Metamorphic.
Both players have a really strong score on this.
Here we go, Spug versus NOBARBEN, 2 elite players. Surely gonna be a close one. Early white combo on Spug's side, of course, drops it as soon as I mention it.
Yeah, this will definitely be an MA battle here.
Neck and neck here at the start, and it's tough to really lock in on MA, especially in a tournament setting. I mean, you got so many things running through your mind, and you're trying to adjust to the sync as well on the fly. Players holding up real well though. NOBARBEN obviously playing on mirror there. Knows something I don't.
Well, those candle runs are pretty tough. This is
trying to see who's up. I mean, the scores are flying. Looks like Ben's got a little bit of a lead here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just about 6 points. it's still locked in. I mean, Spug's really holding up really well, but NOBARBEN not giving an inch.
Oh, those candles at the end are annoying. Are we gonna see it? Wow.
Wow, both players with the PFC, but NOBARBEN with 11 more EX. Just
Imagine, wow, 8. Imagine getting 19 perfects on a 16
and losing.
and losing because your opponent was bad.
Bad. I say that all the time over the ICG tournament. Man, yeah, you get a 19 PFC and you lose, man. That's DDR on the cusp of top 4 here in 2026, man. These players are so good now. And you can't really be mad about that, you know? It's a great score. It's only just what's Spug's PB there?
You know,
yeah,
wow,
man.
just the concept, just the very concept of an SCP on a 16 in a tournament, it's pretty, like...
I mean, the amount of locked in that you need to be just to STP a 16, but then also to do it in a tournament setting. Yeah. And then Ben arguably has had, I'd say, maybe the worst schedule.
Watch out. Somebody has real speed on here. Oh, who's gonna tell him? Okay, there we go. Yeah, Dwayne,
yeah,
I wish you were
switching
here.
over to speed rate. But yeah, like I said, I mean, Ben arguably might have had like the worst schedule. I mean, he played first, he was off, and he played again, off. So he didn't have the opportunity to kind of keep that momentum going, but still was just showing up strong.
You know, if I was here, I would definitely do the pole vault right now. The signature Dwayne jump. I don't care if that's gonna burn my tournament performance. You know, you gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah, it looks like if we were to prejudge the match, looks like it might be a one-sided show here, but we're pulling for Spug to still come out swinging. But NOBARBEN looking almost unbeatable at this point. It's just super locked in.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
And after all that, we are basically tied. I believe it's been a while since I played this 16. Besides that rocket speed up at the beginning, I can't remember a lot else.
Couldn't tell you.
There's a lot of crossovers here. Oh, okay.
Song is a banger though, I remember that much. Hey, some people like to say Zach Nanoglide is the best trip machine. I think it's Evolution. What do you guys think?
Oh, good question. I'm kind of somewhat partial towards
Love Mix?
Love Mix.
That is the other good one.
Rami, well, you play Synchro Machine. Wow, he's nailing those jumps.
Yeah, Ben's, like I said, super locked in. Pulling away with it here on this one. Oh. Players are stepping so hard, we're dropping the signal. But still, shout out to Spug for still finishing out the song. Like I said, strong showing from him.
Oh, I completely forgot about Trip Machine Love Mix, not Love Mix, the Jungle one.
Oh yeah, SP Jungle Mix?
Yeah, I think that
actually,
might be my favorite one, actually.
True, actually good point. I do really like that one.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, shout out to Ben with a 3-0 victory. Commanding win over the pool. Spug is going to be out, unfortunately, but shout out to Spug. Played really well, had some
Spug
really strong
moved up from a
scores.
pool, you know?
Yeah, Spug did move
very,
up.
very good showing, I think.
Yeah, and it's tiring. I mean, if you play one pool, you're playing 3 matches, you're playing at least 6 songs.
Like, 19 perfects on a 16, that is just incredibly good.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, at that point, like, I would just take it. I just, you know...
Oh, I was talking musically. Sorry, whoops, bumped the mic. Musically alone, we're not judging charts. I think Trip Machine Evo probably best song. SP Jungle Mix maybe second best, and I'd probably give third to Zach Nanoglide.
I remember grinding a lot out of Phoenix, but like it's alright song-wise.
You know what? That's another good point. I did used to really like Phoenix, but that's kind of a more old school one. I played that one on right, I think. GG's. That's the pool, is it not? We're gonna stand by in a moment. We'll see what's gonna happen. Earlier, Kemi said we were gonna take a break after this pool, but I'm not sure. I mean, Duncan and Dwayne were warming up like they were about to like get it going right now. So
And
we'll give you an update as soon as we have one. I mean, look at that pool 6. I mean, you got Spug, Owen, Kitsunny, and NOBARBEN.
Congratulations, very strong.
Kitsunny also moving up. Congrats to her. And then that is going to solidify our top 4. So, Dunk, Dwayne, Kitsunny, and NOBARBEN. And that's, I mean, what more could you ask for?
That what?
We're taking a 30-minute break to the top 4, and then after you guys just say it or commentary, we're going to switch to the BRBC.
Okay, BRBC.
All right, 30-minute break for us here at Frozen Ray, and then we're going to bring you top 4.